Hello everybody, it's Sika or Sika or Saiko Ichigo Kemashira back from a long break. Yes, I'm sorry about that. I took a long break after my alley video. Nothing is wrong or anything, I'm fine, but I just got really busy and I couldn't do anything. So I couldn't motivate myself to do speed paints. I still drew and uploaded to DeviantArt. So if you haven't checked out my DeviantArt, please do if you can, because I upload there more often than I upload here. I'm sorry about that, but I will try to get back to uploading here on a regular basis. So today I'm just drawing Rin Kagamine from Tokyo Teddy Bear, which is by Merisu and performed by Rin Kagamine. I didn't really care for the song that much when I first heard it, and it's still not one of my favorite songs, but I really do love the style and the setting and Rin's outfit, so I really wanted to draw her something for it. So I decided to draw some original fan art, and I plan on drawing more original fan arts based off of songs, be it a Vocaloid song or just a regular song. I wanted to do that for a long time, and I don't know why haven't done that yet. So here I am just drawing her. I came up with this idea in my head, and I really did like how it turned out. I think I did a good job. I kind of got inspired by this one picture from the Magical Girl Raising Project, a picture of Tama, the character, but I kind of just changed it up and made it my own. I'll link to that picture down below. So yeah, I kind of imagined her being in midair, being suspended by strings and holding her teddy bear and maybe her scissors, but I wasn't sure at the beginning if I would be able to do that, but I did do it. Right now you see me doing the line art, and I'm actually doing the line art with my tablet. Yes, I have bought a tablet. I bought it last month. It is a Wacom Intuos Small Black with touch pen, and I first didn't like it at all. It wasn't working well for me, but then I learned about stabilizers and pressure tools, and now it works quite fine. I still haven't gotten to the point where my line art looks real professional, but I have done a lot better, and I'm more confident, and I can show you guys how I draw with my line art now. That is another reason why I have not done speed paint videos lately, because I just wanted to practice with this more. I did use the line art tool on some things though, like the teddy bear's body and the teddy bear's head, and a few lines on Rin, because I just couldn't manage them with my tablet. But like I said, I have gotten a lot better, I think, and I am very proud of how I got. And although a tablet definitely does make my art look better, if you're a digital artist, I would not recommend. I recommend it, but it's not a necessity, because I improved my art a lot just by using the mouse. Of course, there are a few tools that work just way better, like the marker tool doesn't really work at all on the mouse, but it does work quite well with the tablet with the pressure tool. So what I'm just now doing is making her legs and stuff like that. What was I going to say? I was going to say something else, but I forgot. I had to push pause when making the scissors because I didn't know what I was doing. I had to look up a lot of references online to see how girls held scissors and stuff. So that took a long time, so I had to push pause on doing that. Sorry. This is actually my third time recording this video. The first time I got interrupted, and then this second time I thought I lost a piece of the video, but I actually didn't. It was just hidden from me. I wanted to make sure I made the outfit as most accurate to the original PV, but I also wanted to give a little bit of my own flair to it. The scissors were probably the hardest thing in the drawing. but it wasn't as hard as I thought. In the end, nothing in this drawing was very hard, and the end project took me about almost 7 hours, which isn't as long as my alley drawing, which is my current longest one, taking 12 hours, but it is long, I guess. I had also a little trouble on the stitches because I wasn't sure how to do them, but then I just made the patches and then I made the stitches on a never layer so they wouldn't be in the way. The line art has always taken me the longest in a drawing. Well, I guess if you want to count the entire coloring, then the coloring would take me the longest, but with the coloring I'm always taking parts, breaking it up into sections. So yeah, the line art is always the most hardest work. And then once I'm done with that, it's pretty much all fun. But I did have a lot of fun with the line art this time. The teddy bear was also hard, and probably the hardest thing was not turning into Monokuma, because he was black and white, and he looked so much like Monokuma from Danganronpa. I forgot a patch on her hood. I didn't notice there was 2 on them, because the reference that I looked was fan art, and they didn't have the 2 patches on there. At least I don't think they did. So I forgot the other patch. I wasn't sure if I was to make the sock roll down, but in the end I just made it so you can't see where the sock ends. I had to do the stripes of the sock with the line art tool because there was no way that I could have done that with the tablet. Yep. Oh yes, and in case you're not wondering, I will be quick updates while I'm just doing the line art is, 1, I will be posting my materials down more often. So what I use is Paint Tool Sci. Sometimes I use GIMP Studio, and I use Welcome Into His tablet and a regular old mouse. Not a ball mouse, but a lasered mouse. So now I'm just doing the cleanup of the line art, filling in any blanks, and selecting the hair and stuff. I think the hair is probably my favorite part to color, but it can be hard, especially when it's longer. When it's short hair, it's really easy, but when it's long hair, it's really hard to get all those layers in. So I'm just doing the base color and everything, so that way I have it all done. In the end, I was actually very surprised about how nice this drawing turned out. I wasn't expecting it to be that nice. I was expecting it to be kind of half-baked like usual. I wasn't sure if, I don't think Miranda wears nail polish in the drawing, but I wanted to give her nail polish. I kind of got inspired by another artist, his coloring style, and so that's what I was kind of mimicking. The artist is Rima Pika. I will link to that down below as well. And so that's what I was kind of doing my best to copy. I usually find an artist, look at their style, and then try to copy it and do my best. Most of the time I fail, and my drawings do not look half as good as they do. But when I'm not comparing myself to other people's drawings, then it looks very nice. It was this part of the footage that I had thought I lost. But like I said, I just misplaced it. And I'm glad, because I really wanted to do this drawing, because I was really proud of it. Okay, I lied. I thought I was doing the hair next, but I was doing this again. Sorry about that. The tools I used for the hair most of all were the water brush tool and the marker. The settings were on pretty much the standard settings that I use. I shall maybe do an FQA to tell you what my settings are. Well, it's not exactly an FQA because no one has really asked me these questions, but in case you were interested in. And once again, I will post it on my DeviantArt, so I recommend you check it out. You don't have to watch me. You don't even have to be joined up to DeviantArt to look at the stuff. You can just go on there and take a peek. Like I said, I post quite a lot of drawings on there. I post my original OCs and I post my original stories. As I was doing the hair, I was just getting really excited because I just couldn't believe how well it was turning out. I've gotten so much better at drawing hair, and I think that's probably what I'm the best at drawing now. I like drawing eyes, but they never end up going exactly like how I want them to. Just kept on adding more layers and more layers, more shadings. I wanted it to look as nice as possible. The next drawing I will be doing, hopefully, is Hatsune Miku in Cruel Clocks. I really do like that song a lot, too. And that's actually another song where I think I like the style more than the song itself, but I have grown more attached to that song. Speaking of songs, the music that is playing in the background are Tokyo Teddy Bear Music Box, Tokyo Teddy Bear Piano, Tokyo Ghoul's opening. No, I do not like the anime. And Bad Apple and Tokyo Music Box, Teddy Bear Music Box again. I like to use the Tokyo Teddy Bear English dub by Judy Fumick, but I had a feeling that would have probably gotten copyrighted. I also really wanted to use friend of mine, Lydia. I wanted to use her music. I really want to use it bad, but every time I use it, it always gets marked as third-party copyright marks, and I really don't like those on my channel. Maybe someday Lydia might do some piano arrangements. Maybe if she does one of those, I'll be able to include them into my video. That was mostly the joke. Very dry joke. I don't need you to make me piano arrangements, Leah, if you are watching. But they probably won't get copyrighted. That's probably the hardest part about when I'm making the eyes is some people include other colors like purples or greens. Like when they're doing a green eye, they might do orange or yellow. When they're doing a purple eye, they might do green or purple. And that is something that I really don't know how to do. I don't know what colors would look best. I just pick what's visually appealing or what I like. And I hope it looks nice. I did think I did good on these eyes though. The outfits are always the hardest, and they still are the hardest. I don't really know how clothing works and stuff. But I tried to make it as cute as possible. Let me see if there was any, so you're not listening to silence. You could hear me sing. No, I will not sing. So the shoes were a little bit easier though, because I knew how those worked more, and I knew what I was going for. Once again, I've been using the marker tool. The tools that I've been using the most is the pen, the watercolor tool, the marker, and the spray brush. Those are pretty much the only tools that I've been using. Well, of course, the eraser and the selector. But out of coloring tools, those are the only tools I've used. And the shadings that the layer filters I've used is luminosity, shade, and multiply. But I didn't use that on everyone. I just used them where they needed. I added a dark background in it because I wanted to imply darkness and I wanted Rin to show up. But hopefully I didn't make the drawing too dark because I didn't want her outfit to show up. The socks were really fun to color. The scissors, I had no idea how I was doing them. I wasn't even planning on scissors to be in here, and I wasn't sure if I'd be able to draw them. But then once I did draw them, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to color them properly. I wanted to emphasize some metal that was kind of older, but also had some rust to them. Which is weird, because I think she does just use regular old news scissors in the drawing. But I wanted to make them a little older. I also added some blood on the end of the scissors. I don't know why I did that. As far as I can tell, she doesn't kill anybody. But I think she was also suicidal in the song, so maybe I did it for that reason. Yes, so I don't know why I added the blood on the scissors. With the teddy bear, again, I was very tempted to turn it into Monokuma because he just looked like Monokuma. Just wanted to put one of the eyes red. I added some red tint to the teddy bear though. I think it was revenge since I didn't do his eye red. And also to give again a little bit of blood like she was hurting the teddy bear too. Again, I don't know why, because I don't really know the meaning of Tokyo Teddy Bear. I just listened to it. It is probably the one of the songs that I'm more unfamiliar with in the meaning. Next song I will be doing Koklax, the next drawing for the video. That I am familiar with the plot very well. And I will try to make a worthy fan art for that just as much as I did this. Now I'm just making lines. Once again, I did this with my line art tool instead of the tablet because I wasn't going to be able to do that. Of course, maybe I should have done it, but it would have taken longer. I'm just making fence lines now. I wasn't sure if the background would come out to be just like how I imagined it, but it did, and I am very happy with it. But what I'm most happy with is what I'm doing now. I wanted to make strings, like I said. I wanted her to be suspended but held up by strings. No, that is not accurate because no way thin strings could hold up a little girl like that. But I wanted to make strings wrapped around her, since strings are mentioned in the song. But I also wanted to give them a glow effect too. So I first just put down the pink and then tried to make a white haze around them, but that wasn't working out. So I tried turning this to luminosity, but that wasn't working out. Tried to make them another pink, and that was working out. So I just quickly made them all pink. I meant the glow pink. And to make the strings look even brighter, when I was done, first I erased the parts of the glow where there should have not been glow. I made the strings white, so that way it gave them more of a neon look. And once again, I was very happy with how it turned out. I was very surprised, because usually my drawings don't turn out how I imagine them in the beginning, but this one did, and I was very surprised, and I'm very fond of it. And of course I forgot her eyelashes, so I had to go back and do that again. I kind of rushed with the eyelashes because I didn't know what I was doing. Okay, so now I'm just fixing up what's unneeded. My signature. Sika. Then I just saved it, opened it up in MS Paint, and wrote Tokyo Teddy Bear, choosing a font that I like. Had to do this actually several times because I wasn't sure about. I wrote that Japanese title, and then I took some of Judy Falmick's lyrics. She has a really amazing version of Tokyo Teddy Bear. Please check it out. I will link that in the end in the video. So I will link the reference that I used, I will link the English dub that I used, and I will link a download link to this drawing along with my DeviantArt page. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I know I like the Speedpaint a lot, and I had a lot of fun with it. If you have any requests, then please let me know, and I will take a look at them and put it down later on my list, and maybe I will do them. Also, if you would like, please let me know in the comments section, because I like to know what people like about them when they do. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back with another Speedpaint real soon. Okay, sayonara!